2024. Is there anyone here who'd like to make a comment on any of those items or ask for separate consideration of any of those items? Seeing none, I return to the board for a motion on the consent calendar.
Motion.
Second.
Please cast your votes.
Motion is approved. All ayes.
Takes us back to page 2, item 1, under the resolutions and proclamations portion of the meeting. This is a resolution honoring Sonia Bennett in the Department of Human Services upon her retirement with 25 years of dedicated service to the County of Kern. And this will be presented by Supervisor Perez.
Thank you, Chairman. Motion on proclamation.
Second.
Please cast your votes.
The motion is approved. All ayes.
I didn't know it was this soon. Yeah. Jeez, you were serious, huh? Congratulations, Cindy. Nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning, Chairman Couch and members of the board. It is always a privilege of mine to give honor where honor is due, and certainly today is one such opportunity. I am joined by Cindy Utes, Deputy Director of DHS, and today we have an opportunity to honor and commend Sonia Bennett upon her retirement with 25 years of dedicated service to Kern County. And I'm going to take a moment just to share with you some of the various chapters of your service in Kern County. Sonia Bennett began her career with the County of Kern on January 3rd, 1994, as an account clerk 2 for the Public Health Department. On February 8, 1999, Ms. Bennett was promoted to an account clerk 3 and began working for the Family Support Department, where she was again promoted to an account clerk 4 on October 7, 2000. And on July 13, 2002, Ms. Bennett was reclassified to a fiscal support supervisor for the Department of Child Support Services. And on March 18, 2006, Ms. Bennett transferred to the Library Department within the same classification. And on July 7th, 2007, Ms. Bennett was promoted to an administrative coordinator for the Department of Human Services, a position she held until retirement, where she was able to utilize all of her previous work experience and its diversity to become very knowledgeable in handling contracts for the department. In August 2014, Ms. Bennett was assigned to the Information and Communication Services Division, where she supported the Technology Services Manager and staff with purchase requests. And Ms. Bennett was an active member of the Services Employees International Union, Local 521, and took on the role of a union representative, where she was a strong and honorable advocate for all of the employees she represented. Ms. Bennett's dedication, commitment, and contributions to serving the public in Kern County are to be recognized, honored, and thanked today. Sonia Bennett will be missed, and she is wished the very best in her future endeavors. Now, therefore, it is resolved that the Board of Supervisors of the County of Kern, State of California, does hereby honor and commend Sonia Bennett upon her retirement with 25 years of dedicated service to Kern County. Adopted this day, August 20, 2019. And Ms. Utes, the floor is yours.
Good morning, Chairman Couch and members of the board. It's my pleasure to be here today with you. My name is Cindy Utes, Deputy Director for the Department of Human Services, and I'm glad to be here to have this pleasure of recognizing Sonia Bennett on her 25 years of retirement and working with the county. And as you heard, she had an illustrious career at many different departments, but we were lucky to have her at the end of her career, and she did so much for our department. Her manager is here with us today as well, and said that Sonia's dedication and seriousness about the job was very much appreciated. And I also had the pleasure of working with Sonia for many of those years throughout the department, and her wealth of knowledge was so appreciative whenever we needed help with contracts, and she helped in writing APDs to the state, and just, she really was a wealth of knowledge and help to us at the department, and we really will miss her. I do understand some of her roles will continue, so I hope she will have some time to relax. But at this time, I would want to take the time to introduce Sonia to you in case you'd like to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. My time at the county's been fun and interesting. The county was one of the few places that allowed me to restart. I came to the county after 20 years in banking and had quite a varied portfolio, working in both the administrative offices and branches. What I found out during my job search in the preceding 9 months to coming to the county was that I made too much money to be accepted to go elsewhere. They just tell you, oh, you're just going to quit, go to another job that paid more money. Well, the county didn't do that. They just looked at my experience and just saw that I wanted to start over and gave me a great opportunity. During that time, I've had some great supervisors. I started out at public health, where Jane Crumpler, one of my first supervisors, provided me with the tools to make myself successful. She taught me where to look for things, who to go to, and I kind of carried that philosophy that you supply an employee with the tools they need, teach them how to use them, and they will advance themselves. After I left public health, I did go to child support services through a very interesting time. Once again, I was very fortunate, was able to work on a software development group, able to use a lot of the skills I actually learned in banking as a special projects coordinator. Transitioned to the library, which at that time was needed because child support was reshaping itself. We were told we'd have about 100 employees less in 2 years. So I decided to make a change instead of get laid off, possibly, and was lucky enough to work for Mary Bedard at the library. Here again, I lucked out. I've had tremendous luck in that way. Then I got to go to the Department of Human Services, which was really interesting in contracts. One of the first projects I got to work with was the gang initiatives with Cindy. So that was really eye-opening and educational. I enjoyed working in contracts, and then I got the opportunity to go to Information Communication Services. Some of the stuff I did there, I'd already been doing reviews of software and maintenance agreements. And I started to get to do some budgeting, something I'd done before at both the library and child support, where I did supervise the business offices in both those departments. So it allowed me to use a lot of the skills and provide support to a great department. So, as mentioned, I know some of you seen my face here before as a member of SEIU. I'm actually the regional vice president for SEIU, and I'll be continuing in that role. I know I've been seeing people and meet and confers, and my role's kind of changed, more of an advisory for county employees, but I'll be assisting on this next contract since I've had the honor of representing the employees. The last 2 times out, I get to sit on the other side and provide them with some advice and experience of what's gone on in the past. I'm hoping that we'll be able to build a great relationship with the county. It's something that I think has always been something we should do, is have good relations between employee and employer, because it works better as a partnership. Thank you.
Thank you. Sonia, we know you as an advocate not only for your departments, but also for your fellow employees. But I appreciate the way you've always approached that and been very professional and very respectful. And that's always been, at least my perception, and I've always appreciated that. So congratulations on your retirement. It's good to know you'll still be involved. And good luck. Enjoy every minute of it.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Item 2 is a proclamation proclaiming September 2019 as Disaster Preparedness Month in Kern County, and Supervisor Gleason will make this presentation.
Motion on proclamation?
Second.
Please cast your votes.
Thank you. The motion is approved. All ayes.
These are all familiar faces. Unbelievable. It's a great honor to be standing on the stage with these folks. I've seen them in action, and truly remarkable professionals who respond in the direst of needs with the greatest skill, talent, and professionalism, and it's just thrilled to be here. So, Mr. Chairman, I'm here to ask that we vote to proclaim September 2019 as a Disaster Preparedness Month. I have a certificate here signed by our Honorable Chairman, Mr. Couch, signed August 20th, and it's all about understanding that Kern County is joining a national campaign to alert people and inform communities of the need to prepare for disasters. We've seen that right here in our beloved Kern County. Past couple of years with the Erskine fire and now the Ridgecrest earthquakes, it's visible. Everybody understands. There's no reason for not doing your best to be prepared with your community, with your household, with your family, and your neighborhood to prepare and be ready for that moment when disaster strikes. And we have a great team that's going to respond when it does. And I'm here to pass this off to the Chief. Chief, over to you. Thanks.
Thank you. Honorable Chairman and Board, thank you for the proclamation. As Supervisor Gleason talked about the importance of being prepared, the team behind me has done an excellent job and will do an excellent job in getting out in front and giving information to the community. We have our communications group, as well as Georgiana Armstrong, who's just done a tremendous job with disaster preparedness and helping us get into the future. And we have a whole wide variety of activities coming up. The theme for the national campaign is Prepared, Not Scared. It's very important that the more we prepare, the less scared we're going to be when these disasters happen, whether it's a fire, whether it's a flood, whether it's an earthquake, whether it's a terrorist activity. There's a wide variety of disasters that could happen that we prepare for. In week 1, the theme will be save early for disaster costs. So we need to make sure that we're saving for a natural disaster so we're prepared. Week 2, the theme is make a plan to prepare for disasters. Week 3, teach youth to prepare for your disasters. And week 4, get involved in your community's preparedness. And we're going to do this through a series of PSAs through the local stations, TV, radio, on how to prepare. And so some of those items that we talk about or that you'll hear about is identify your risk, create a family disaster plan, practice your disaster plan, build disaster supply kit for your home and car. And so a few of those items that we recommend are a 3-day supply of non-perishable and canned food and water for all your family, a first aid kit, battery-powered flashlight and portable radio with extra batteries, change of clothing and footwear, 1 blanket or sleeping bag for each family member, an extra set of car keys and a credit card and cash, extra medications, sanitation supplies, an extra set of prescription glasses, and keep your family members up to date. Prepare your children. Don't forget those with special needs, the older, the younger, and the extra care that they may need. Learn CPR and first aid. Eliminate hazards in your home and workplace. understand the post 9/11 risks and get involved with your community, whether it be Red Cross or other volunteer organizations. And so this month we'll be having items on our Facebook account, web pages. Erica and Andrew will be very active in that, as well as Georgiana. And we just appreciate this opportunity, and we look forward to preparing the community in the month of September. Thank you.
Thank you. Chief, could you contact me at your convenience about this subject? Yes. Yep, thank you. Next item is item 5, which is public presentations. This portion of the meeting is reserved for persons to address the board on items that are under the jurisdiction of the board but not on today's agenda. Is there anyone here that would like to make a public presentation? Seeing none, we'll go to item 6, board member announcements and reports.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gleason, Supervisor Gleason, excuse me.
Thanks, I didn't mean to jump on you. Interesting meeting last night. We had some folks from Eastern Kern come to Ridgecrest. I've come down here to Bakersfield and talked with some folks from Bakersfield and Kern County about opportunities. We realized the Navy released its number for damage assessment for the base at about, the soft number right now is $4.1 billion, meaning a tremendous amount of work and opportunity that's coming to Kern County. We talked about a little bit about the city damage assessment in excess of hundreds of millions of dollars. And again, it's going to be an opportunity for us to capitalize on the money that's going to be coming into this county that we can leverage to our advantage throughout Kern County. We also talked a little bit about the presidential effort at creating a space force and how do we compete? How does Kern County compete for this? So there's a lot of things happening in Eastern Kern. At the same time, I read the article by Bob Price in the Californian the other day that said Sacramento's, lowering. He's got Kern County in his gun sight, where with attacking the oil industry and the gas industry. I read the editorial by Chairman Couch. And all this comes together at a time of, creates a situation where we need to be on our toes and we need to be grasping and grabbing for the future because it's there if we try to build it. So what I'd like to do is make a referral to county staff to get some plan together, some rudimentary idea of what I'm capturing, what I'm talking about, and look at the opportunities and develop a plan and a strategy on how best to leverage all of Kern County in the effort to capitalize on those repair assessments that are coming, and I think it's beneficial for all. And if I could have some report in a 30-day window, come back, some preliminary ideas, or we can get some ground moving, that would be really beneficial, and I appreciate anything you can do, Mr. Alsop.
Yes, sir. We'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other announcements or reports?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Maggard? Supervisor
you.
Maggard. I don't know why I want to call everybody Mr. today. Sorry.
All right. Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Mr. Alsop, I would like to have a conversation with my colleagues on the board in public about when and if, and I certainly hope we do, open 2 county low barrier shelters for homeless to get them off of our streets as soon as possible. So could you get back to us when you might be prepared, and sooner than later, let us have a public discussion about how we can go forward with that and move towards hopefully approving 2 of them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. If you can give us a date when next we meet, when we're going to have that conversation, I'd like that. Thank you.
Supervisor Perez.
Thank you. Just a quick reminder on the blood drive. It's next Friday here at the county. Tickets, admission tickets to the fair, as well as box lunch from Councilman Rivera will be provided. So please call our office and sign up, or encourage your colleagues or folks around you to sign up. It's really good for the community, and we certainly need it, need to be prepared always. So thank you for your consideration, and spread the word.
Thank you. See no other lights on. That takes us to the end of the morning agenda. Just need a motion to adjourn to closed session.
So moved.
Without objection, we're adjourned. Thank you.